it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life, go get it. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life, I've been a go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Stafford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for the Seahawks.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Stafford. And this one too low.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 30 yards. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, they said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford now to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Touchdown! Noah Fant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Seahawks 21, Rams nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival. Williams loses the football. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Stafford. That's complete to the running back, Funk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 3rd and 4 now. To throw is Stafford. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
.31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get... He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 67 yards. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Ready?
2nd and 9 now. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
17. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
10.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford flush to his right. He'll get this to Jake Funk out of the backfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
40 got. Hurry.
After the sack on first down, Stafford to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
White. Drill right, 22.
Out of the gun, Stafford going up top for Kupp. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Let's go now.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one out.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
DK Metcalf. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 42-0.
Seahawks 42, Rams nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from a few steps. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the
You're like, man, that's a VP of the bank, man. You better act like you. I said, oh, nah, Mr. J wanted to say, man, nigga, that's. I'm telling you. Maybe I should have threw that fucking ball. For my birthday, that's what he said. I'm so happy to have a son like you. No lie.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half.
You cheating on you in the suite to him sitting in suites with me.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Yes, he is.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first.
I think somebody's lying about that whole bank thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you. And I think it's Ross. I think Ross just don't want to.
Scott here as he gets this one away.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Returnable for Lockett.
I don't know. I don't know.
Time on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
But it's something.
It is, because every single time he says,
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yep. And some other dumbass don't even be like, show me the text between her. Oh, I asked her in person. Are you lying?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is taken in by the tight end fan. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out.
What was that for?
This defense all game long, they've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might.
But he probably said, I already had that all. I already got X, Y, and Z planned, and I can't get. You know what I mean?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first.
Say it again.
Set him back on second.
One thing that I liked about this guy
Wait,
in the
what?
draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Looking to throw. This is the tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy,
nah, bro. And he not playing? Nah, bro.
Dent their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Nope. I mean, Sheldon is very. Like, if I had the money, if I personally had the money, I would look to support the thing that he's doing. The bank, it just doesn't fit the bank's model and what they're going to do. That's just the bottom line.
Round is on here in this first half.
That's nice. I mean, I ain't saying you got you. I'm just saying that's nice.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
I got you.
Oh, and then her family, I guess, her dad, mom, well, he decided that they need to have a prenup. So, of course, when you have a prenup, you list all the assets.
Right.
So it lists all the assets.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, Stafford here.
Oh, we admit it. And honestly, if Sheldon was smart, I wouldn't marry her because theoretically, why are you showing your parents this? To be honest.
First half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they try to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. And he'll enter this one deep for Anderson.
But once they found out how much he had in assets and just in savings.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Okay.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
Yeah, that's why I don't care who know what was to marry. The Obama's had a son at her age, and she married the Obama. As a father, I believe that's what you do.
You've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Different story. If you want to say, hey, I want the wedding to be $200,000, here go $100,000. Different story.
But just say you ain't play, I'm gonna play nothing.
Yeah, I'm straight. I guess we ain't getting married, Poo-Poo.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
So don't do it,
ready
dummy.
to rock for the third quarter.
Yeah, when you showed me a picture of it, I wouldn't have put it.
She ugly? She white?
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway
Really?
in the second half. Taking it about the one. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 40.
Oh, he trying to get him. He trying to get you athlete.
One thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's tied. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
I get it. He don't want to Samana. You coming out, you 7 years old, and you Jackson High. I get it. Because I'll be shitty. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, that little fucker going to be short all his life. I'm just telling you, he going to be short all his life. He's going to have Napoleon complex. You right. I'm telling you.
No question, that was needed by the defense.
Nope. Then he can just talk better. But I'm telling you, it's going to be so sad.
That may have derailed this drive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Dorf.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Gotcha.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride.
I mean, how many more red flags do you want, nigga?
Carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But we're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 8 yards out. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
And he said, if it's $80,000 a year, and you don't have a job, well, he said, well, let's just say you do have a job. As an attorney, you make $100,000. You're going to pay $80,000, majority of your salary to practice. And she was like, yes, you can listen to me.
You should feel. I'm not the. I mean, I'm not the one for you.
With the ball in the air.
I'm not the one for you, man.
Cole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive is a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Yep.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So
no, he just needs somebody who understands life. Sound like she just had a silver spoon all her life.
Show your team that you're still with it and how you continue to lead.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Right where
he didn't pay for it, did he?
Started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Pretty much.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So, she knew that.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
She money hungry.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the
That's you. That's not everybody.
They got to think about. I'm not gonna say milking the
I didn't hear that part. Honestly, it was getting a little rough hearing because you saw he was chewing.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete.
What'd you say?
In his sights, but he did not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays.
But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready. Let's go. Score.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Again, Walker. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands and hurry.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Mecole Hardman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They hold it to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Now it's Stafford.
That's complete to the running back, Funk.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Stafford on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again at Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
At their own 32-yard line.
Got it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Ready, set. Yellow. Blue striker. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A big connection on that one. 42 yards.
Well, this was not just the only